So, Simon, the stats are scary. An investigation for, and this is a Tonight programme on Sunsea and Scams tonight, 7:30 on ITV. Scam holiday websites taking thousands of pounds from victims with no intention of providing the promised accommodation. Research shows that more than 10,000 photos of legitimate villas have been hijacked by fraudsters to use on bogus online sites. Police are warning holidaymakers that there is no legislation allowing them to rapidly close the scams down.
It is an absolute scandal. This is organised crime on a massive scale. Of course, criminals love travel because you're paying a large amount of money up front for something that you don't take delivery of, or in Nikki's very heartbreaking case, don't take delivery of at all until you get there. They just adore it, not least because the internet makes it really easy for them. They can set up these fake sites and they can pay to be top of the rankings, and that's happening now. I could show you sites now which I know to be fraudulent. There's dozens and dozens of them out there, and they are just traps for the unwary. It really is a serious crime which is going straight to organised criminals and just wrecking. It's more than just the money, of course. It just wrecked that entire week. Just awful.
So what can you do then? Because there'll be people looking forward to booking summer holidays, because there are, as you said, there are legit ones. So you want to be able to book villas, but how do you know? Well,
OK, there's various tests that I apply. The first one is bank transfer. If that's the only way of paying, then you have to be very, very suspicious. Here we are. I've got a wad of cash here. Would I post this to somebody who I'd never met, who I'd just been talking to online? No, I wouldn't. This is my hard-earned money. But when you've got a bank transfer, it is exactly the same as sending money which you're never going to see again to somebody. So ask them why they're going to do that. Phone them up. If there isn't a phone number, well, that's a little bit odd, isn't it? Check that they're who they say they are. But ultimately, the best thing to do is to go through a professional. Check with a travel agent. In the UK, go to a villa company in the UK that's a member of ABTA, and then you can do your own check, because ABTA will say, yes, this person's a member, this is their phone number. You call them on a landline. These scams are horrible, but they're quite straightforward to overturn.
Well, they're very clever as well, because you made your booking, and then immediately on that booking, it came back, it was in black, the dates that you booked all blacked out. OK, so, I mean, it looked legit right from the word go. Looking back on it now, do you think there's anything that you saw, other than the bank transfer thing there, that would have made a red flag go up for you?
I think what we were saying earlier is that we emailed the people a week before Christmas to find out what the arrangements for meeting at the airport were, and they didn't actually come back to us. But because of the time of year, we thought they might be shut for Christmas. Had it have been another time of year and it had been a week before, we would probably think, well, why haven't they come back to us?
And the price wasn't too good to be true.
No, it wasn't.
And that's because sometimes, a lot of the times when we've been discussing all sorts of various scams on here, we've always said, if the price is too good to be true, it probably is.
And if you can suddenly find 17 nights starting on a Tuesday in July and August, then that's almost certainly a scam. These things, though, are very, very professionally done. But there's always clues there. One I was just looking at a few minutes ago. We've been running since 2007. Really? You can very quickly, in about 30 seconds, find when a particular website was registered. It was set up 2 months ago. So, it's very, very straightforward.
You want to be careful walking around with that amount of cash, you could get ripped off.
Thank you very much.